This is me coming to y'all from the future of this video. The camera dies, and I didn't feel like doing the whole thing over again, but y'all can still enjoy what I'm about to tell y'all and what I'm telling y'all in the video. But this is night shift. Most of the times it goes pretty good. Every now and then you got times where things go left and people call off. Well, calling off, that's a lot, but yeah, but it's usually straight. Sometimes it can get quite boring, so you can do stuff like rearrange the med closet. So look at our med closet. These are pretty much all over the counter, so you're not seeing nobody's name or nothing like that. You got everything from your vitamins, cranberry, aspirin, your Cinas and your Docusate sodiums, stuff to make you go to the bathroom, or gel. So yeah. And sometimes it's a mess, sometimes it's not. It just really depends on the day. Then you got down here syringes, overflow that's going back to the pharmacy when they come. And this, you'll have your IV medications and solutions and stuff like that. It's a decent shot of my work area. Computer stuff, all that, my desk, throwing stuff away. Them good old snacks right there. Snack pack. Yeah, boy.
But you can live pretty well by yourself.
What's good? It's your man CJ checking in once again, back with another video, aka the High Value Nurse. And yeah, we here grinding as usual. So listen, I've been getting a lot of emails and I've been getting a lot of questions lately from supporters, and I greatly appreciate y'all. And it has inspired me to start a new segment on my channel. Now, if you want to ask me a question, and it don't even have to be just about nursing. It could be about life advice in general. Let me know, and I'll read it on the air, so that way you can keep it, and you can always go back to it if you need to, and we can go about it that way. And I get a lot of emails. I get at least 8 emails a day asking me questions. So I think once a week on Wednesdays. No, not Wednesdays. Yeah, Wednesdays. I think once a week, every Wednesday, I'm gonna answer emails. Okay, and I'll just do it in a video form. So if you have questions, you can either send me a question on IG at TheCJKyles, or you can email me a question. Make sure in the headline you put question for YouTube, or question for YT, or question for video. Make sure you put that in the headline, because those questions get priority. And if you want it answered even quicker, you can always send a donation. The donation, you can send it to my Cash App. The Cash App is $TheCJKyles. That's $TheCJKyles. If you want to answer very quickly. Now, the minimum donation is $5. So if you want to answer quickly, then I'll do it. But the higher the donation, the quicker I am to get it out to you. You feel me? So with that being said, you don't have to send a donation, and eventually I will get to it. It just may not be in a timely manner that you would like. I think that's pretty fair. Especially, I'm still working 120 hours every 2 weeks. I got my family and all that kind of stuff, but I do want to get a chance to talk to y'all and answer y'all questions personally. Also, soon I will be starting my Patreon very soon, so I can keep in touch with y'all and I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it, because people have inquired to me about, personal mentorship and all that kind of stuff. And I do want to do that. I just got to figure out how I'm going to set it up so that way I can give y'all the best of me. So this is one way of supporting. If you do want to support the channel, you can hit up my Cash App, send me $5 or whatever the minimum donation is $5, but you can send me $5 or however much you want to send, and I'll get your question read. And again, it don't even have to be about nursing. It could be about, anything, life and all that kind of stuff. But just so I know, you want it and you okay with it being read on the air, just put questions for YouTube. Now again, you don't have to send a donation, but it's just the people who do send a donation will have priority. So this question, and I'm going to keep it anonymous if you want it to be anonymous. I don't put people's stuff out there like that. But this question comes from a supporter. Shout out to you. You know who you are. And I'm going to let you know when I've answered the question, because I'm going to send you a link with the video on it. So here we go. The email says, "Hello, CJ. How do you survive night shift? Stay healthy and energetic. I have a job lined up for when I graduate LPN school. The problem I have is I work night shift. I've never worked night shift before, and they do not have any morning shift available. If you have any advice or tips, please let me know." That is a good question, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me thank you for sending me that. I really do appreciate it. Here's what I'm going to say. There's a couple factors you have to consider when you have a job lined up straight out of school. I don't know how long you've been watching me, but I don't ever recommend people take a night shift job straight out of nursing school, because in long-term care you really won't learn or see much from what I've encountered. I would highly recommend you go to a place to where you can be on day shift, because you get a chance to interact with the doctors, you get a chance to interact with the patients, you get a chance to interact with the families, you get a chance to interact with the physical therapist, you get a chance to interact with the dietitian, you get a chance to interact with the dietary staff and the janitors and everybody else who's involved. So I just really wouldn't recommend you do it. Now, sometimes you may have to do what you have to do. So if that is a case to where you have to do what you have to do, this is how I do it. Now, I'll say this. If you are used to working on day shift, your body is going to take time to adjust to it. Okay, it's going to take your body probably about 2 to 3 weeks to fully adjust to being a night shift nurse. I would definitely pay attention to my diet. I would definitely make sure I get an adequate amount of sleep. And I would definitely encourage you to take vitamins if you don't take vitamins. Currently, I'm on a weight loss journey, and I've been watching what I've been eating, and sometimes I slip. I'm human. It happens. But I've been trying to become more disciplined and paying attention to the things that I take in my body. Like if I know I got a 140-hour work week or 144-hour work week, 130-hour pay period, work pay period stretch, then I'm gonna try to eliminate all sugars as much as possible. I'm gonna try to exercise at least 30 minutes a day. I'm gonna try to take a good multivitamin, and I'm gonna try to get a good amount of sleep. Now again, I know that may be difficult for some of you, because some of y'all got kids and y'all gotta take the kids to school as soon as you get off work, and you gotta go home and be a parent. It's not like that for me. When I get home, either my girl laying down, she making breakfast, and it's very quiet at the house, so I don't have to deal with that. So everybody's circumstances is a little bit different. So that's why I say, if you can, really try to find you a place to where you can be on day shift. But if you can't and you have to do what you have to do, I would say at least get your diet in order. Get you a good amount of sleep. Find you somewhere to where it's going to be some action at night, because a lot of these places do bring out a lot of downtime. So make sure you do that, and make sure you exercise as much as you can. Don't get caught up in the gossip and in the drama, and just do what you got to do. Make sure you're doing rounds. I would say do rounds hourly, especially since you're new and you don't know these people. I would say do your rounds hourly, depending on, you should always do rounds. Make sure you know who is more at risk to die on your shift and who's not, because that matters. Make sure you, make sure you know the code statuses of all your people. So that's it.